Seatrium, a Temasek Portfolio Company, was created through the merger of Sembcorp Marine and Keppel Offshore and Marine, an initiative which Temasek was supportive of. And today, we'll be finding out how the Seatrium team has been making waves in the industry.
Singapore might be tiny geographically, but we're leading some of the biggest changes in the maritime industry. Sorry, not we, more like he is. So Seatrium has 14 yachts globally, of which 5 of them are located here. And now we are at the Pioneer Yacht. Teng Ho's been in this industry for close to 15 years. Okay, Teng Ho, if I had to ask you to tell me what you're doing at Seatrium now, how will you say?
So my first role is mainly on electrical works, spent about 6 years working in the yard. So now I'm working more related to clean energy solutions. I also focus a lot more on electrification enablers like battery solutions and so forth.
So what's one project that will make you go like, wow, my team did that?
That will be the floating living lab that's over there, and it is taken in-house from our design team to the detail engineering and constructed in the yard by our operational teams as well.
Right now we're on the FLL, and behind me what you're seeing is actually the marinized battery energy storage, and this is just one of the projects that it has bedded here. So why is this called the floating living lab?
And the meaning behind living is because it is configurable, having all the necessary digital infrastructure connected to it, allowing us to provide opportunities for collaboration across the industry and the ecosystems.
So what's a tech on board they will say count as cool or surprising to you?
Basically, it can provide the power required for this yard operation, with excess being able to pump back into the grid to serve the neighbours and the transmission. Secondly, the equipment and the systems on board can be remotely controlled from a distant command centre, as well as the power generator can be used to charge full electric hovercrafts operating around this region.
So it's like a power bank
Yes.
for marine crafts.
Yes.
So how does FLL as a solution help to make the maritime industry go greener?
So if we look specific on FLL, solutions like battery energy storage, digital energy management platform, these are solutions that we can deploy on existing vessels to help them reduce their emissions, retrofit onto them. Floating living lab as a whole, it can actually provide the power requirement for energy-intensive industry that's operating along the coastline.
What were some innovations that you've had a pen in, right, that made you feel like you were building the future?
So a lot of digital systems and applications that we bring in, like a remote control setup like this, is something that we are building to future-proof all the assets that we build. So now we are able to actually perform a lot of monitoring and control from a remote location.
Do you feel proud to be a part of Seatrium, a homegrown company?
Yes, definitely. I mean, to me, is that every time when we hear our customer coming back to us, to say that we have delivered the outcome that they want, we know that customer centricity is achieved. And I often feel very proud that, we have delivered what we promised.
If you had to describe the Singapore's DNA in 5 words, what would they be?
I think it will be highly adaptable to changing circumstances. It is in our DNA that each time we face with challenges, we are flexible, we adjust ourselves, and eventually we emerge stronger, and we actually make ourselves a role model, in fact, in many circumstances.